I was in the 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay, cause I could draw. My uncle was, and I kept my room straight. I told my mom, tears rushing down my face. She's like, Ben, you've loved girls since before pre-K. Sure. Yeah, I guess she had a point, didn't she? Bunch of stereotypes all in my head. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to.
On March 26th and March 27th of 2013, the Supreme Court heard 2 arguments. On the 26th, they heard arguments regarding the constitutionality of Prop 8, and on the 27th, they heard arguments regarding DOMA, the Defense of Marriage Act. And soon we will be hearing their ruling on each of the cases. Hopefully they decide that Prop 8 is unconstitutional and they overturn DOMA. But from what I heard, it seems like they are going to overturn DOMA, so that's awesome. For those of you who don't know, DOMA, the Defense of Marriage Act, what they're ruling on is Section 3 of the Defense of Marriage Act, which basically says that marriage is between one man and one woman. It keeps same-sex marriages from being recognized by the federal government, which in turn keeps them from the legal benefits of marriage. So having DOMA be overturned would be awesome. It would have a huge impact on the LGBT community. It's not big enough, it's not good enough, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. And Kristen and I feel very strongly about this topic, so that's what we're going to discuss today. Currently in the United States, we are experiencing a lot of attention concerning equality for members of the LGBT community. We're seeing a lot of statistics based on America's attitude towards the LGBTQ community, and it's changing. It's actually, there are more Americans that support marriage equality now than do not support it. There are also some people that are on the fence about it. So things are changing. Obviously, there are a lot of other issues concerning the LGBTQ community. There are things that need to change in our country that'll help support all Americans and make things equal for everyone. But what we're basically discussing is marriage equality because that's what's most prevalent today with the Supreme Court hearings on DOMA and Prop 8. It's really important to us. So it should be important to everyone, I think. If you believe that same-sex couples should have the right to get married, it should be an important issue to you. Don't just kind of sit back and let whatever happens happen.
Speak out for it. You can contact your statewide government officials, you can contact your local government officials, you can contact your federal government officials.
And any little thing you do will help. If you hear someone saying they don't support marriage equality, maybe take the time to explain to them why you personally support it. Opinions can be changed. Opinions have been changing. You can change people's opinions. Speak out for what you believe in. Don't sit back and do absolutely nothing about it if it's something you believe in. Do something about it.
We want you to be a marriage equality activist.
Whenever I have encountered people that don't support marriage equality, the main reason is always something to do with their religious beliefs, God, the Bible, things like that. And I don't want to be rude. I completely respect the fact that people have strong faith, they are strong believers, they are incredibly religious, and I think that's great. If you are a religious person and that's something that's important to you, that should be important. It's something you should believe in. It's something that should be important to you if that's what you want. But I think you need to realize that our country isn't a country based on religion.
You need to tell them that there is a separation of church and state.
That's right, we have a separation of church and state in our country. Our founding fathers specifically made sure that in our Constitution, they made it clear that there is a separation of church and state. And there's a separation of church and state for a reason. Not everyone in our country is the same religion. People are different religions. There are Christians, there are Jewish people, there are Muslim. There are people who that don't celebrate a specific religion. Maybe they just practice religion in general. There are people who are atheists. There are people who are agnostic. Religion isn't important to everyone. Religion doesn't have to be important to everyone. If it's important to you, it's important to you, and that is great. If it's not, then that's awesome too.
You don't force that onto someone.
You can't force your religion on somebody. You can talk, if you want to talk to someone about religion, if you want to try to get them to see your views, go ahead and try. That's cool. It's the same thing that we're doing with this video about trying to make people understand why marriage equality should be a thing. But understand that not everyone is going to share your views. I understand that not everyone's not going to share my views. You just have to be understanding. I'm not asking everyone to support marriage equality per se. I'm asking you not to make it something that's illegal. You don't have to think it's okay. But realize that there are people that do think it's okay. There are people that want to get married, that are in same-sex relationships, and they should be able to do that. The Bible is not a legal document. The Constitution is a legal document. The Bible is not a legal document. Please stop using the Bible in your arguments against marriage equality, or I will vomit on your shoe. I am not even joking. I want to hear some sort of other argument against marriage equality. I would listen to you if you had something else to say against marriage equality. Just stop using the Bible, stop using God, stop using your faith and your religion, because I will seriously vomit on your shoe. I'm going to respect the fact that you have faith and religion and all that, but it's not a valid argument at this point.
Don't try to force it upon me.
Someone's marriage to their partner will not affect your straight marriage. That's not a thing. If, your Adam and Steve over here get married, is your marriage going to be ruined? Is your heterosexual marriage going to be ruined? Are you going to end up getting divorced because these two other people that you've never met in your entire life get married? I think not. Are you going to die or something? Are your heads going to explode? Probably not.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe if you get mad enough, you're like, oh my god, gay people marrying.
But then, sorry. Oh well.
I feel like everything we've said has been said a million times before, and I know it has been. I've heard it said a million times before, but that's okay. It needs to be said. It needs to be said again and again and again until
we don't have this issue anymore. We don't have to speak about it.
Exactly. And it's going to be said again and again and again until we don't have this issue anymore. So expect it. Accept it. Ignore it. Think about it. Think about it. Maybe you'll change your mind. Maybe you already agree with us. In that case, cool. You're awesome. But don't forget to vote. And
don't forget to vote tomorrow.
Contact your local, state, federal officials. What was I gonna say with that?
Don't forget to contact them and do your part in the issue. You can help.
Okay, I have something to
You
say.
can be a part of this. What did I call that woman? Betty
Mary
Sue.
Sue.
Mary Sue. Mary Lou. I don't know.
I'm gonna say something, okay? I don't know how to start, to be honest. You have to remember that just because you may not agree with something, you may not want something to happen, it's not going to go away. Just because people ban marriage equality doesn't mean gay people are going to go away. They're still going to be here. They're still going to want to get married. People are going to continue to fight for marriage equality until it happens. It is going to happen. It is inevitable.
Maybe you should just let it happen and then you won't be in your face all the time.
We don't have to be because it would already be legal.
Yeah. So let's just make this happen.
I can't wait for the day when it actually is, when all 50 states in the United States
Can fly their flags.
have marriage equality. It's gonna be a great day. You'll probably cry a little bit. You probably know someone who is gay. There's probably someone in your family who is gay. Your peers, your neighbors, your classmates, your teachers, someone you know is gay, and they have the right to get married, the same right as you. It needs to be legal. We need to let it happen. We need to let everyone celebrate their own love the way they want to celebrate it. We need to give everyone the same benefits for marriage. If an adult is in a consenting, loving, healthy relationship, they deserve the right to get married. It's as simple as that. Marriage equality is not going to hurt the sanctity of marriage. It's going to make it stronger. We'll have more things to celebrate, more love to celebrate.
More love.
And it's going to be awesome and amazing, and I can't wait.
It's the same hate that's caused wars for religion, gender, the skin color, the complexion of your pigment. The same fight that led people to walkouts and sit-ins. It's human rights for everybody. There is no difference. Live on and be yourself.
And soon we will be hearing. Are you done burping?
Probably not, but go ahead. You hear people saying bad things about it, you should probably just push them down right away.
No, this is happiness. This is fun and love and
You should
love.
throw little hearts cut out of paper.
Throw hearts.
I never know where she's going with any of this crap.